Hello and welcome back to Doki Doki. Okie dokie dokie dokie. This is per my girlfriend's request. We're carrying on with Doki Doki Literature Club with these lovely girls. Our last one was this one, and we were just about to write our next poem. So it's our second poem. We are going for Yuri. Not bothered about the rest at the moment. Everyone else is a bit boring, a bit too young. Bit too, controlling. We like Yuri, we like the dark, mysterious type. So we're going to try and stick to her. We know she's very powerful, and yeah. So let's try and pick some things that we think she'd like. There's 20 of them, so I'll make it quick. But try and keep away from. Sayori, you know what? It's been a while. I don't even remember these girls. Sorry, girls. It's hard, so we don't want cute words because that'll get Natsuki, and she's too cute for us. But we don't want to go too far. So let's go for words that bring emotion. Not sadness, but emotion itself. This is not good. Passion, no, it's not good. We want. Oh no, we don't want Sayori. She's not our type. Intellectual. We know she's intellectual. Vivid. Yep. Cool. Graveyard. Yep. Nice one. We're doing well. We're doing well. Back on the Yuri track. Nightgown. No, that's a cute word apparently. Universe, because she's all she knows about the universe, just like my friend Brian Cox, my best mate. Massacre, she loves the horror. Horror does my my girl Yuri. Defeat, no, that's not what we wanted at all. Unrequited, no, that is not what we want either. Melody, no. Oh, we're not doing well. Analysis, that'll be a Yuri thing. Oh. Yes. Anything else? Anything else? What can we do? Question. Yes, I think we've got more Yuri than anyone else, and that's good because that's what we want with the Yuri side of the story. Because I think once we atone, once we pick the words to go with the person, it gives you a certain different passage of story. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Sayori. Hi, Frankie. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. It's very true, very true. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing you've got to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. You are always hungry. Your last poem was about breakfast. Will you come with me to buy a snack? You are the snack, Sayori. Oh. No thanks. Oh. Boom! Get shot down there. Get shot down. Don't want to come for a snack with you. That's not like you at all. Because we don't like you, Sayori. We don't like you. You're not our type. Stop trying it. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Your purse? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. It's because she was gold digging us. She wanted us to pay for the food. She's got no money. Ah ha ha ha! I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room because you're so greedy, Sayori. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you're not hungry or want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to eventually forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. It's very true, very true. But so am I. And so that leaves the one only option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha ha ha. Here she is. Hello, Yuri. Nice to see you, nice to see you. Yuri suddenly giggles. Hey? I didn't even know she was listening in. Her face is in the book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Frankie to let me borrow some money. Stop asking for money, Sayori. God damn. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you responsibly afford. Very responsible, sensible thinking there, Yuri. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh! Ah ha ha ha! I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. You're not supposed to take that like that. You're supposed to take it personal, Sayori. She's trying to take your man. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Like last time. Oh my god, you and Natsuki had it out. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess that's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Eee! Don't let her fool you, Yuri. She's the devil in disguise. She wants all my money for snacks. Just like every woman ever. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. Yes, she does. Using her womanly ways to get things like chicken nuggets. I knew it. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. That's true. Natsuki, where is she? Where are my cupcakes for today, Natsuki? That's the only reason I'm here. Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh my god. Did we just slap Sayori? Because that's not okay, man. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie! Not cupcakes today, but cookies! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ah ha ha! I knew it was you, Natsuki, with the cookies. Master Baker over here. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ah ha ha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you for hitting me in the face with that cookie. I'm so happy you hit me in the face with a cookie. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Get a room. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Umph. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? It's probably the same cookie. Jeez, burgers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? What did you give her? Raisin. That's not very nice, Natsuki. She was probably expecting chocolate chip and you gave her raisin. Not nice. Yes, okay. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hee. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. Get a room. First you was after me, then you was after a cookie, and now you're after Natsuki. Oh, you're a very liquid flowing type, aren't you? Bloody hell. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly is down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh! Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. She's coming for you. She's a feisty one. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you are such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori, eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room, but it's her club. What's she doing? Ugh, where is Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? No, not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Oh, that's a bit unusual. Very unusual, because she's the one taking control. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she's has I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, that's true. Excuse me. Well, I think she's the most boring one, to be honest. I don't think I'd go for her. She's trying too hard to have her own club, and she's probably in a debate. She was in a debate club. She's a bit boring. Yuri's got this mysterious side of her. Sayori's got this like bubbly friendship, and Natsuki is this feisty little 12-year-old. So that's a bit gross, to be honest. Pedo. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. He was, yeah. Yeah? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend as after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. I'm not your boyfriend, Monika. I never said that. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have had to hear the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. Well, this is great conversation, guys. I'm really glad we're reading this whole dialogue. It's really taken me to another world. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. You don't have to be shy. I don't like you anyway. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Frankie. I'm sure you won't. Oh my gosh, she's doing this again. Monika smiles sweetly and she bends over while she does it. You dirty girl. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. If that's the case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything here, did I? No, not really. I mean, you kind of run it, Monika, so what, we were just going to sit here and wait for you anyway, and be like, what should we do now? I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow has finished her entire cookie. Oh my god. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki's disappeared into the closet. Because she's gay. She could be. Maybe she's bi. Who knows? Hey, Yuri. Yuri timeline. That's what we want. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. Oh my god. A bit forward. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and just get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Of course, maybe some tea. Cup of tea, please. 2 sugars, love. A bit of milk. Not too dark. Sounds lovely. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. Makes everything better, nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll get to go get some water. Jack and Jill went up the hill. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves is really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. She's a dancer. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's go for a nice romantic walk, Yuri. Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realised how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's, Monica, please mind your own business for once. Ooh. Or do you want me to tell you something that's wrong with helping involving Frankie with club activities? Eh? Oh, are you trying to cop block her? You are trying to cop block her. You are, aren't you? My mouth gapes. Put it away, Monica! Oh my god! I just want to get some water with Yuri. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Huh. Then let's go, Frankie. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Let's go! Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. What are you doing, Yuri? Are you mental? I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? Oh, it's the demon. It's the demon coming out of you. No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not the right for Monica to judge people like that. Frankie, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody is perfect. Hannah Montana. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns to light rain shower in a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Don't use the friend word. Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Frankie, I really like being friends with you. Look at us. Hey, look at us. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Oh, so cute! That was such a moment. We had such a moment there. Oh my gosh, we're in love. Oh. Frankie, do you like oolong tea? Oolong tea? Is that where you leave it in a bit longer than normal tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Ooh. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. It's because she's in a good mood. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. Oh, you're so cute. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Frankie. It's very endearing. Or creepy. Whichever way you look at it. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Frankie, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Been throwing your back out? You slut. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over my desk. Oh my god, Yuri. That's a weird way to read. Sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Sorry. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I've kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar because she will eat them, the greedy son of a. I take it since it will go well with tea. Nice cup of tea and a bit of chocky. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time. Right next to each other, cuddled up, holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hands that is not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder for us to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest. Oh god! Ooh, no, awkward. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on the reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologise. I'll just hold the book, okay? I'll just get chocolate all over it. Go from your favourite horror book to Charlie and Chocolate Factory in 2 seconds. Are you sure? Of course. Oh, look at this close-up. Don't you look nice, Yuri? Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is particularly resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then another chocolate candy, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Hey? Look at her photo, just sticking out. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. She might be lactose intolerant or something. That's a bit over the mark a little bit, isn't it? Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Frankie? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but feeding each other chocolate and reading the book real close up is definitely a friend thing to do, isn't it? Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything? I see. The situation has got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate from between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of the breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and put it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share the poems. You ruined the moment again, Monica. Oh my god.